everyone, welcome back to my channel. So to turn this natural daytime look into a glammed up evening makeup look, here's what we're going to do first. Assuming that you did your makeup in the morning and then it's been a few hours and it's after work and some of your makeup has faded, so go right ahead and just touch up your concealer and your foundation. So we've covered up all those little spots and little areas that need covering and need touch-ups. Next one, we're gonna go straight to our eyes. And I'm going to use tape to make it easier for me to apply my makeup. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color on my eyes and I don't really wanna spend so much time doing it. So I'm going to use a little tape and I'm just gonna follow this line here, my lower lash line, just right there. And then the other side, there you go. Right. Okay, so now I have these two tapes. So now I'm gonna pick up my brush, this one, and also my eyeshadow. This one is the Naked palette from Urban Decay, and the brush that I'm using is the one that came with it, right here. So I'm just going to pick up a color that is a little bit darker than what's on my eyes. Probably this one. So I'm just going to start here at the outside and then just with circular motions, I'm going to just blend that inward like this. Don't worry so much about being precise about it. That's what the tape is for, so that you can just swirl around and the tape is going to keep the shape of your eyeshadow. Like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick up my precision brush, or the U.B.U number 36 smudger brush, and I'm gonna take this darkest brown in this palette. I'm concentrating this dark shade just right in this outer corner of my eye. I'm not gonna blend this all over my crease, just here on the outer corner. Then with my fingers, I'm just gonna smudge it inward. All right, I think I'm happy and satisfied with the colors on my eyes right now. I'm going to add a little bit more pizzazz and bling. So I'm using the same brush from the Naked Heat palette, and then I'm just gonna pick up some of my highlighter. This one is the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to put some of that right here in the inner corners of my eyes, and then I'm just gonna smudge it again with my fingers, just blend it out. And then same thing on my brows. Good, and I'm gonna try and do it, brush a little bit of that highlighter down here as well, like right there, just a little bit. All right, we're taking off the tape now. Nice and crisp lines right there, and same over here on this side. Very good. And then I'm just gonna smudge the sides of this just to keep it soft. Right there, just like that. Now I'm going to pick up my precision brush once again. I'm picking up another color. This one is the Ember. This one is at the very end here. It's a shimmery brown color, and I'm going to pick that up and put it under my lower lashes. Smudge it again with my fingers, and then I'm just gonna connect it to this side right here. Very smoky look. And same idea right here on my other eye. Okay, now we're going to just add a little bit of liquid liner right here on the top lash line, just to create a little bit of a kitten flick. It's called a kitten flick. It's a small cat eye. So here we go. If you're having trouble using a liquid liner, you can also just tap it. Tap and tap. It's like stamping the liner instead of making lines, especially if you have shaky hands. I do sometimes. So I just stamp. There you go. And then I'm going to do that to my other eye, and I'll be right back. Alright, so next is mascara. I already have mascara on, but I want to layer it up a little bit more, make it a little bit more thicker and longer. I just keep adding that up. Oops. If you want to glam it up a little bit more, feel free to use some lashes, false lashes, but I feel like depends on where you're going to, right? You don't want to be too glam, and then yeah, it depends on the event that you're going to. But for now, I'm just gonna opt for a more subtle look, and I'm not gonna go and use false lashes. But right now, I'm just, you know, making my lashes a little bit thicker and longer by adding a little bit more of mascara. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more smokiness under my eyes. So I'm going to pick up the Ember again. I'm gonna pick that up again. I'm just gonna add a little bit more smoke. It's looking better and better. I'm going to be doing my contour now. So during my tutorial for that daytime look, I didn't really do contour because, let's be honest, contour takes a bit of time, and in the morning when you're getting ready, you don't want to spend so much time contouring. But after work, you have a little bit more time to spare. So I'm just brushing the matchstick on my skin, this area right here, And then I'm just a little bit of this, not too much, but I'm going to put it on the perimeters of my face just to keep everything blended and even. Okay, now with this brush, the NYX Professional Makeup brush, I'm just gonna be blending all of that contour together. Okay, so to contour my nose, I do this all the time in all of my videos. But to contour my nose, I'm going to be picking up some of the matchsticks. Make sure that the color you choose for your contour is like a cool toned brown, medium color, not too dark, please. All right, so I already picked up the contour color on my ring fingers, and then I'm just going to kind of smudge this on my nose like that, like so. And then with the sponge, I'm just gonna diffuse that brown color on my nose so it looks a little bit more natural and not too crazy. Alright, that's it. Okay, now I'm doing some highlighting. So I'm using my Hourglass foundation stick, and this one is in the shade Linen. So I'm just gonna be putting this right in the center area of my face. I like this effect because it makes it look like I have a spotlight on my face, and it's just brightening, and it's a glam look. And then I'm gonna blend that with, and then I'm gonna blend that with my fingers first, and then later, to make sure everything is well blended, I'm gonna use a sponge. But right now, I'm just using my fingers to blend it out. There's something about using your fingers to apply makeup. It stays longer, it's also faster, and you're also not wasting makeup, you know? Because I noticed that a lot of these sponges, when you put your products directly on a sponge or a brush and then put your foundation that way, put your concealer that way, a lot of the product goes to the sponge or the brush, gets absorbed by the tool instead of on your face. So, oops, okay. So that's why I just use my fingers to do this, so that the product goes directly to my skin. All right, so now the center of my face is a little bit brighter and more highlighted. The next one is I'm gonna be doing my blush, but I still have some left from my daytime makeup, so I'm not going to put too much. So I'm just gonna pick up a powder blush now and use a brush. I'm using the KIKO MILANO long-lasting wet and dry use eyeshadow. Looks like this, and it's a pink and kind of gold pink pearlescent eyeshadow, but I'm using it as my blush. And I'm just gonna swirl that around with my Real Techniques setting brush, just all around the apples of my cheeks. This is just to retouch the blush that I already have. Next one is highlighter. So again, this is the BECCA Skin Perfecting, what? No. Oh my gosh. It's the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Picking it up with a different brush, not this one, but an angled brush from Sephora. So I'll pick up some of that with the brush, put it on the top of my cheekbones and a little bit higher. Same thing on the other side, like so. And then I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting on my on the bridge of my nose, not too much, and then some, just some, whatever's left on my brush, I'll put it on my chin. Not too much, because we just want to look glowy, but not necessarily like we're from outer space. So we're looking nice, we're looking fresh. Lip color now. I chose a liquid lipstick from Younique. I think this is gonna complement the brown eyeshadow that we have on. There you go. I think I'm done. I think this is it. Let me just revisit my brows for a little bit. So sometimes, you know, after a few hours, the eyebrows need a little bit of love too. So that's the final look. Now I'm just going to do my last step, which is to set my makeup. Make sure this stays put, especially if you're going to an event, you're going to be dancing, maybe you're going to be sweating. So make sure to set with a setting spray. Whew. All right, and then you just let that set and you let that dry. Another thing that I learned from Nikki Tutorials, which is, who is one of my favorite makeup gurus on YouTube, she said that it's even better if you fan it. It'll make your makeup stay even longer, and it'll help the setting spray lock your makeup in when you fan it. That's what she said. So now, because she said that, now I'm fanning too. Actually, you know what? I'm too lazy. Thumbs up if yours extras me. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more touches here and there. I mean, glam it up if you're gonna go to a party, right? Make sure that you don't forget the bling. I mean, if you want to. So this is now the evening look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, if you're curious to know how I did my daytime makeup, then please check out the description box. I'm gonna be posting the link there. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That'll really help me out a lot to make more videos for you guys. Until next time, my name is Jen, and see you on my next video. Bye!